Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Ask Tari. Today's video is titled Don't Come to Canada If. So this video is for just giving you reasons why you shouldn't come to Canada. I would like to believe that it's not the place for everybody, and there are things that you need to know before you even attempt to start the process, before you even begin to want to come here. So I think this video is necessary because I get these questions a lot, like, tell me about Canada, tell me about what happens there, tell me about life in Canada, etc. And I know that some people would not thrive here, some people would not be happy here at all. So without further ado, let me get into it. So the first reason is that it is cold. It's freaking cold in Canada. Like, I don't even know how to explain it to you. I thought I knew cold until I moved to this country. And right now we're in the middle of winter and we have a snowstorm today. I did not set foot outside except to just go on the balcony to just take a few pictures from the comfort and the warmth of my apartment. So it's really cold in Canada. If you really know that you can't stand the cold, you can't stand being indoors all the time because you are an outdoor person, you like being outside, this won't be the place for you. And the lowest temperature in Canada ever recorded was in 1947 in a place called Yukon, and the temperature was minus 63 degrees. Yep, that's how cold it gets. If you're in the northern territories, yeah, you know it's like your daily bread to be cold. In Ontario, I think I've experienced temperatures of up to maybe minus 20 thereabouts, and I've been told that the last this winter and last year, they were pretty mild compared to the previous years. So I've been fortunate, I've been lucky, but it's still cold. Okay, in Canada you can't go outside without thermal wear. Like what I'm wearing right now, if I went outside I would freeze to death. You need to wear thermal wear inside before you wear your real clothes. You need to have gloves, you need to have earmuffs or a hat which covers your ears, because you will literally start to feel your ears itch, and after the itch comes some pain which feels like frostbite, and the same happens to your hands. And let me tell you, if you're not wearing thermal wear, you can start to feel your thighs start to itch. The moment the itch starts, then you know it's not going good for you. I've done it a couple of times where I got out of the house, I saw the sun, and I thought it was a warm day, only to discover that it was a terrible day. So don't let the sun fool you. When the sun comes out, that's when it's the most cold. When it's snowing, it's actually a bit warm. So that's about the weather. However, what I know about most Zimbabweans is that, like, you can find us in every part of the world. So a little cold is not going to stop us from relocating, honestly. So yeah, we don't care. You will find us here in Canada. Okay, the second reason for you not to come to Canada, if you're a social butterfly and you're used to the life in Zimbabwe where you can literally party every day, you can be doing goch every day, goch nema salad, you want to go merek, you want to queen of hearts, here, guys, it's gonna be different. Mainly because of the weather, and secondly because it's expensive. You can't live that lifestyle every day or every weekend because it will be pretty costly for you. So if you know you can't live your social life back home, you love being a social butterfly, then it's not the place for you. Unless, of course, if you stumble upon money in Canada and you know who you need to know, then maybe. But still, it's not the same. You know how we roll in Zimbabwe? Like, maybe if you move to Edmonton, because there are a lot of Zimbabweans there. I've heard people, it's like a little Zim, so it might be different if you go over there. But where I am, I hardly see any Africans. I'll be right back. I'm just stirring my pot. Okay, the third reason, job hunting will be a struggle, guys. The road to getting your dream job is stressful. Canadian employers, they value Canadian experience, right? So if you are fresh in Canada and you don't have any Canadian experience, even if you know what you're doing, even if you know you'll be good at the job, even if you're fully qualified, they will not really consider you that quickly. It will take a lot. It will take some hard work and some perseverance for you to actually get an employer to give you a chance. A lot of people that are here are not working their dream jobs right now because of this Canadian experience thing. So you first have to start from somewhere. Some start off better than others. Some start off worse off than others. Some start in a warehouse. Some start in a call center. There are so many so eventually, if you continue searching, you eventually get the job that you want. So if you know you're not about that life, you're not about that downgrading life, then this is not the place for you. Because you might have to then tell people back home, you know, all those jobs that back home you thought were beneath you, you might have to do them. And yeah, if you know you can't do it, then don't come here because you will likely stuck with that job. Okay. Next reason, cost of living, guys. The cost of living is very high here, but I'd like to think that it's manageable if you play your cards right. The minimum wage in Canada is in Ontario. Sorry, let me speak about my province. The minimum wage in Ontario is $14.25. So I'm looking at this annual Ontario salary calculator, and if you earn $14.25, your yearly salary after taxes will be, the minimum wage in Ontario is $14.25, but I have figures for $14, so I'm just going to give you those minimum figures that I have. So your yearly salary will be $29,120 per year, which becomes $1,889 per month. That'll be your take home. And let's compare with the cost of living. Rentals. It's very hard to find a cheap rental in Ontario, at least in the GTA. A room, just a basic room for rent, can cost you minimum $700 going up. If you're lucky, you can get a room for $500. I've got a friend of mine who got a place for $500 because she coincidentally responded to an ad from a Zimbabwean family. So they were very happy to find a Zimbabwean, and you know, they rented out a room to her. Cheap. Yeah, 500 is called cheap here. That's how bad it is. It's hard to find a room where you'll be on your own in that room for $500. You most likely have to share it if you're paying $500. So a room, the cost ranges from 700 going up, 700 to 1,000 thereabouts. So if you're earning 1.8 per month, and if you're lucky enough to get a place for 500 to 700, you are left with a little over 1,000, right, to spare. If you look at transportation, like a bus pass will likely be $150. Let's just approximate it to $150 per month for your transportation. Your groceries per month might be $200 or less. So you can still save some money if you make wise financial decisions. So the cost of living is high, yes, but the remuneration, I think, it matches. You can still survive even if you're earning the lowest amount that can be paid in Canada. You can still survive. So this is my perspective is coming from, I'm thinking of life in Zimbabwe. We still have high taxes. It's similar to here. I mean, guys, I remember pay as you earn. That was a lot of money that was being taken out of my payslip. And I'm thinking at the end of the day, you would have your take home and everything was expensive. You hardly had money to do much back home. So I personally feel that life is much better here, especially if you're a low income earner. You can still survive. So I'm a matchmaker in my spare time, and the biggest request I get from my fellow Zimbos is that I'm looking for a Zimbabwean. Like, this could be someone in Iceland, in Ireland, and they're specifically looking for a Zimbabwean because they have been unsuccessful in finding a Zimbabwean of their dreams. So what I'm gonna tell you is that in Canada, if you take a stone and you throw it, it'll probably not hit a Zimbabwean. It'll probably not even hit an African. Like I hardly meet black people most of the places where I go to. So if you're not open-minded, if you go on a dating app, every 20 swipes or so, probably gonna be seeing Caucasian, Indian, Arab guys, and then the occasional black guy from Nigeria, Jamaica. It's hard, you hardly see any Zimbabweans. So if you're specifically looking for a certain person to date, like maybe kutotsvaga mushona noti mundevele, kutotsvaga munhu wekumusha kwakati, wekumasvingo, kana muzezuru asiri mundau asiri muchi, it's really gonna be a narrow dating pool for you. So if you're not open-minded about dating, then when you move here, bring your person, because it will be very difficult for you to be picky about looking for someone from back home. It will be very difficult. And a lot of people that I know, they don't want to import as well, to bring someone from back home when they're here. So they want to instead find Zimbabweans that are here in Canada. But I'm telling you, it will be very difficult. So unless you bring your person, you will just have to try. So, you never know, maybe your soulmate is from, I don't know, maybe your soulmate is from England. Maybe your soulmate is Canadian. Maybe your soulmate is from Lebanon. You never know. So yeah, just be open-minded about everything and everything will be good. Okay, if you can't do things yourself, if you can't clean your clothes, if you can't clean your house, if you can't wash your clothes, if you can't, a lot of things. If you can't do basic carpentry, you cannot go fix but just fixing things, DIY. Life is going to be very expensive for you. Here, just to change a small thing. You might be charged $100, $200 just for a small thing. Just to fix a bed, just to put a base. But needs a mattress, a base. Just to install a TV. Mount a TV. You know, those kind of things. I mean, here, nobody does anything for you. You know how in Zim, when we get to the counter, and then the person swipes for you. Here, they don't even swipe for you. You have to swipe your own card. You need to tap your own card and enter your PIN. Nobody is out there waiting for your card to open and do the petrol thingy for you. You have to do it for yourself, sha. So here you just need to have a culture of learning to do things by yourself because it's expensive. You might actually find that someone who does house cleaning earns more than you. Let's say you're earning a minimum wage job. Maybe someone who's actually cleaning houses is earning $18 or $20 an hour. So imagine, how would you then afford that person? Think about it. So I think those are the reasons that I could think about right now. This was an impromptu video. I'm cooking and so that's what I could come up with. I don't know, my friend Askana, do you have any reason why someone should not come to Canada?
You have said them all.
Come on, think of one. Just give me one. She recently came here, so I just want to hear her feedback. What do you think? Just one.
But you have said them all. Like the loneliness.
Yeah.
You have said them all.
Okay, so if you can't stand being lonely, you might not want to come here. But if you're a sociable person, you can make friends over time and you'll be fine. So that's it, guys. I hope this helped someone. I encourage you, if you want to come here, start the process, research, learn everything about Canada, learn about the provinces, learn about where you would most likely fit in, depending on your various needs. And yeah, everything should work out for you. As for me, nothing could have stopped me from coming here. I am very good at adapting to any situation. I'm actually thinking of, I've been thinking about it, like it wouldn't hurt to go live in the Northern Territories for a bit, like for a year or so. People discourage it, but I see it as a challenge. Like You're talking a territory where there's a population of about 14,000 people, and it's cold as hell. And yeah, but I'm thinking about it. For me, it's like an adventure and stuff. Nothing can stop me. Nothing should stop you. This video should not stop you from coming here. Like, even kana ukatonora, there's clothing to curb the weather. Even if you get a side hustle, you get 2 jobs. Even if ukashaya munwe kumusha, I mean, come on, there's a silver lining, right? So I don't know. I think you should still come, yo. But that's just me. So thank you guys. If you like this video, please like it, please share it, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again next time.